Hello, I am Brother Max, and welcome to a quick live stream. I don't plan on making this one very long. Um, I could have shot this as a kind of a pre-edited video, but I'm just like, I think kind of doing it live and kind of having it kind of more come naturally than just trying to make it fit into like a 10-minute video. I think just kind of having a little bit more of a leeway of doing it without the time, with having a little bit of freedom there. So, as the title suggests, I haven't made or did a live stream in quite some time. Back before November. Here it is, November 2024, and here it is, January 2025. It's been rough. It really has, to say the least. But I'm still here. I'm still going to be making videos. It's nothing like that, but there's just a lot of things that are going to be prioritized. I should put it that way. Um, I know I'm saying a lot, but let's just get it out of the way. Back in November, I was in a car accident with me, my wife, and my son. And ever since then, I have been at home, taking care of them. I've been doing everything. I would be lying if it was saying it was easy, but it definitely hasn't. But it's definitely been. It definitely has gotten easier as time progressed. There has been some really bad days, and there's been extremely good days. Uh, so we're just trying. We're still getting through that aspect of it all. I go back to work in about a month, hopefully. um, and there's a whole nother set of challenges in of its own right there of just getting to work since we're one vehicle down now, and things like that. It it's but during this time I've kind of learned that I didn't really want to make videos anymore. I kind of didn't. I was like but then every now and again I would hop on. I would try to catch someone's live stream if it was the Boneyard or the Midnight Hour, or even when I think Lay Monia did a few streams here and there. I would pop in. I would try my best just to come in and say hi, even if it was just to say hi and be just kind of quick, a little cheeky and everything, and then just leave. Because that's basically all I had at the time, was just to come in and say hi. But I did want to show my friends some support in that aspect of, like, just saying hi. Um, but yeah, and then I just started to kind of like I didn't I just don't wasn't really on YouTube as like I did. I was just didn't really have that aspect to make videos, but it's a new year, and I do plan on kind of restructuring my channel for this year, because I I spent a lot of time talking about movies and streaming games and stuff like that, which I will still do. But there's just another aspect of who I am that I don't really give enough time to, and that is reading books. I absolutely love to read. Like I always set a Goodreads challenge every year. Last year I set a challenge of 12 books, or 15 books, sorry, and I made it to 12. And given that how rough last year was, I'm very happy with those 12 books. They range from graphic novels to autobiographies to um, series of books like the Odd Thomas series. and a few others, just some sprinkled in there. Exactly. Like so, like thank you, Echo. Because like the 2023, I only managed to read two books, which was Cujo and something else. I can't remember what the other book was, which was kind of disheartening as on that as on, but like still, like I still managed to sit down and read two books. So it's still, to me, it's a win. So, and this year I've like, you know what, I set my goal for 12, and I'm already halfway through my first book, and it's like day 11. So it's a book a month, so I'm well on my way to actually do it. But I would like to surpass 12. That's my goal. I haven't done that yet as a Goodreads challenge. I've always like came close to doing it or getting right there at my goal at the end of the year. So I'm hoping to kind of surpass that. I have a lot of books that have have very much um, intrigued me. So, okay, here's the funny thing about what I'm reading right now. So, I have a lot of books started. One of them is the Elvira autobiography, and I also have the Quentin Tarantino um, cinema speculation. I think that's what it's called, where he talks about the movies that he went to. He went to specifically seen in theaters when he was a kid, and so on. So I'm reading a couple books about movies. Um, I'm also currently reading book 5 of the Odd Thomas series. There's 7 total, plus like a little companion novel. It's called Odd Interlude. It takes place between this next, like between 5 and 6, I do believe. But I think I'm going to say that one for last. And so I'm going to be, but that's February's goals is to finish the Odd Thomas series, because that's when I go back to work, because I've been off for the accident since November. But yes, I yours cruelly, I got to just a little bit past her accident when she was a kid, and where like most of her body was burned. So that's where I'm currently at. I'm like, I think I'm right where her dad is taking care of her, like laying on the floor with her and stuff like that. So like really like sleeping next to her, making sure she is like going to make it through the night. You know what I mean? So those are, and then I've so my reading habits have always been like kind of down to like couple authors, really. It's been Stephen King, Chuck Palahniuk, and then some just like other rando authors that are kind of similar. You got Joe Hill, which is Stephen King's son, which I highly recommend. The Fireman. I absolutely love that book. It's a pretty hefty book, and I read it in a couple of days. I really did. I was like, um, and so I was like, holy crap! What a great story The Fireman was. I would rather see of a TV series than a like a mini series rather than a whole movie. There's a lot of stuff that would be pretty cool. But anyways, um, so yeah, that's what I'm going to try to focus on. Like me and my wife, were are going to be trying to be more mindful of this year of our time. We're going to try, like obviously, like we do like playing on social media, like we do like posting on Facebook and playing on others apps and stuff like that. But we we waste our time a lot, and like if you would kind of, like look at our bookshelf, like a good portion of those books have not been read. I know 80, probably about 90% of it is and then you got the other 10% is her books, which is mainly Stephen King books. But if you really break it down, but but yeah, but it doesn't take away from the fact that like we don't use our time well, and that's kind of what we're doing. We're going to like try to read more, and that's kind of what I'm doing with this channel. Like I mentioned a little bit ago, what I'm going to be doing with this channel is going to be more focused on books. It could be books that I've already read, books that I'm currently reading, or books that I'm looking forward to, and stuff like that. Like I'm very much. I'll talk about it probably in another video, but I'm going to mention it here anyways. But I love the Hunger Game books. I do have, and I'm very very excited for the new one, which comes out in March. So if I can finish this book that I'm currently reading and then the Odd Thomas series over the next couple months, I hope will be like a good like goal to get to that book. Um, so I have quite a few books already, and so yeah, and with this whole reading thing, I'm looking forward to. I'm also trying to use it as a way to kind of keep me healthy and my mind well and everything, because with the car accident, it really put a lot of things in perspective. And it has, and being home for like, going to be home for 3 months has really kind of like put things in this perspective as well. And like what things just don't matter anymore. And so, like, obviously, I still love collecting figures and movies and stuff like that, but I'm going to be way more selective. Like, if you look behind me, like right here, like I have all the Super 7 um, Power Rangers so far. I'm missing a couple Power Rangers and some of the Zords and stuff. I'm like, still need to get Rita and what's his name? Goldar and stuff like that. But like, but I'm still gonna be collecting those. Those are fun, and the turtles. But my wrestling figures are going to be a little bit more selective. And I'm not like, obviously I would go collect anything that's Brave Wyatt and Mick Foley. So those are like going to be like top tier ones, regardless. But yeah, because the reason why I'm trying to use this is kind of keep me healthy is because I got diagnosed to be diabetic, so I'm trying to be mindful of that as well. And I've already lost a little bit of weight in these 3 months, or going on 3 months. So hopefully, I'm going to kind of like, I will admit, I kind of got a little terrible at checking my sugar and stuff like that these last couple weeks, because my stepdad passed away. And so like, just to kind of go back a minute, like just put it into perspective, like how bad my month of November was. I had the car accident at the beginning of November. And then about a week later, I got diagnosed to be diabetic. And then the week after that, or at least 1 or 2 weeks after that, my stepdad passed away. So I had a very rough November, December. um, and so I'm been recovering from that just by itself. So, but yeah, I'm trying to be positive about all this. I really do mean to, like, I know it's kind of, I'm trying to be, I'm not, this is not my usual self right now, because I don't even have my glasses on because my glasses broke. And that right there is a story of its own. Like once I was diabetic, my eyes changed and then they changed back. So, but my eyes changed back after I had gotten my new glasses. And so when I went to go pick them up, I put them on. It was just like if I weren't wearing my glasses at all. So, and now I'm forced to still wear my broken glasses, which is a pain because they keep falling apart and I can't like bend over and stuff like that. So it's just hopefully. And then I had to get my car fixed, my car, because that's the only car that's working right now with new brakes and tires. And I got a stick that's stuck underneath the car and I can't reach it, so it's vibrating every time I turn the car on. So it makes it sound like it's falling apart, even though it's perfectly fine. It's just the little crap. Yeah, so um like the the way my glasses are, it has like there's a little screw piece, and then there's a little arm, like a little bitty metal arm that slides into the earpiece that goes over your ear, but that piece keeps like disconnecting, and like I've put super glue in there, and over time I just constantly wear and tear, they fall apart, and so it's like um so yeah, I tried tape, but like just like that little piece makes it difficult too. So that's about it. I didn't like, this is gonna be like a quick video. Um but I'm looking forward to making videos again. Hopefully within the next couple days I will have my next loot crate. Not my loot crate. Um my AEW crate. I'm very well, I already have lenses. I already got my lenses reordered, so I'm just waiting for them to come in. I'm just dealing with broken glasses until they come back in. So I got the new frames, but I just waiting on the new lenses with my new prescription on them to come in. That's all I'm doing. It's so I just have to like suffer through what's going on until they come back in with the correct prescription. so so yeah, that's about it. I'm still gonna do my AEW crate unboxings through this year. I just need to get through the month of January. That's all I need to do, and then I'm like, that's all I need to do, really. Like, and then February will come with a new set of challenges. But but those challenges are so minuscule in compared to what has gone on, you know. So, but yeah, I think that's about it. Honestly, I it's been rough. It really has. I haven't like when I hopped on the Ninth Circle last night with Wes and Echo and Lay and Casey and who else was on there? Professor is that, I couldn't remember if it was Bones or Hobbs or both. One of the two. I can't remember who else. Rob was on there, so just a little bit of everybody, and it was just great to like, and Nanette. It was just like it was so good to kind of like be back in that realm and listen, talking to everybody about like what cracking and wrestling and just listening to everybody. So if you ever go back to that stream, you can catch me just making faces in the. Corey was there too. Yeah, I knew I was forgetting somebody. Um, just look at me making. I was just making stupid faces in the screen. Like I stood there for like 2 minutes just so just making stupid faces, and just because it was fun and listen to everyone talk and like just it was fun, and I needed that more. I think more than anybody in that stream realized that I needed that, and like and talking Echo last Monday about wrestling's like I don't have my I mean I got friends who watch wrestling and everything and who are that are still really close to me, but like I hadn't talked wrestling with somebody in a while, and so like like live, like even though we were just texting each other, but that meant a lot. So um because my stepdad was my wrestling buddy, and so yeah, that's about it on that end. I can't wait to see what the rest of the year holds. I hope a lot happens. Like I hope a lot good happens. Me and my wife have a lot of trips planned, but let's see if we go follow through with them or anything like that. We just need to get through the next. Like I need to get through the next month. I know she has a little bit more recovery time than I do, but I need a recovery in a different way. But yeah, so yeah, that's it. I just wanted to hop on here for a little bit and say hi and catch up and like and everything. Like we're just getting through the car accident. The car accident kind of through, like, it was something that I'm looking back on it. I'm glad we all walked away relatively unhurt. Like, my wife uh, had to have surgery and everything like that, and we're dealing with that. But just sitting at home and just enjoying watching Arlo play. And I know I do have my days where I'm pretty grumpy because I'm doing everything, and it's no fault of anybody else's, but it's just like he does kind of get on me sometimes, and then I'm pretty grumpy, or I kind of take things a little too personally, and kind of just I just get frustrated. It's more out of frustration. It's not even like towards anybody. It's just like it's a lot for one person to do, like, and not have a job, and stuff like that. But like I said, just got to get through this month of January, and I'm just trying to finish a couple books and maybe watching wrestling. I think, which also kind of makes me a little sad because the Royal Rumble in my state right now. You're going to be coming to my state in Indianapolis, and that's easy drive. Indy's an easy drive for me, but obviously where it's at, it's a little hectic. But I will be watching the Royal Rumble. But hopefully, maybe Echo will probably be. Maybe we'll be watching it together. Maybe we'll do a cool live stream. Oh, there we go. Watch along. I don't know who does that anymore. I'm behind on all my podcasts, so it's like I just need to get caught up. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. Like this month, the next few weeks, I'm going to start catching up on things. Like I've been rewatching Dexter, which has been really nice because I haven't watched that in a very long time, and it's been very relaxing to watch that show about a serial killer and reading, and just laying in bed with a couple of things going on. Like I know I'm rambling at this point, but I can watch TV and read at the same time, and still comprehend what's going on both TV and yes, and like Penta. Like, thank you, Echo. I really appreciate that. I really do. Um, yeah, and obviously me and Echo are like big Penta fans. Obviously, Echo a bit more, as you know, his name is modeled after Penta. I don't know, lack of a better term, let's just say. But yeah, and he should be wrestling. Oh, okay. Echo, I just read that Penta was scrapped for Hogan. That makes me so mad. And that really but the thing is, now we know Hogan should not be in front of a live crowd anymore. So I guess we did kind of, and plus him going against Chad Gable is not exactly the worst opponent for him, in my opinion. Like Chad Gable's a very good technical wrestler, and he's very good. So going up with someone who's also really could probably match his speed, Chad Gable, I think that'd be it was just in the manner of what they threw the match together. I think that's the problem that I have. So, anyways, that's my little soapbox on wrestling right now. But I'm trying to think if there's anything else. My first. Oh, right. Exactly. Exactly, like the Netflix era, um that yeah. Honestly, I will remember that. I will remember sitting next to my wife and being watching like a crowd, thousands of people boo someone arguably helped shape wrestling. Can't really argue that. He really kept wrestling in the mainstay of things, but you can't deny the fact that he does have some views on life that are very outdated. I'm trying to be polite, very, very polite about it. Um, but the thing is, like, if you were to look off screen, you'll see several Hulk Hogan figures, but they are all kind of like in an era of wrestling that matters. Like, to me, like, it's first Hogan, like, no holds barred Hogan. I think like SummerSlam where he has like the camo outfit on and stuff like that, and feather boas, and then you got NWO Hogan. So it's like it's not, but I think that I'm done collecting Hogans, like, unless they have any, like something really cool or like really different. But like you can't really get too many variations of Hogan anymore. Like it's just straight red, yellow, or black and white. I do need the Wolfpack Hogan. I will admit I need that one. But anyways, I think that's about it. Like, I'm just going to focus. The main thing I'm going to take away from this is that I'm going to be mindful of my time. So hopefully, so I'm hoping right. Like, I'm hoping they actually just release that Hogan. It'd be pretty cool. It just, yeah, yeah. They mean, yeah. That's what I think. That's what you were meaning. They need to release the black. Yeah, I think that's the ones I've been reading. Like when they release a new Hogan figure, like, oh my god, we got another Hogan figure, but he sells. That's the problem. Like Hogan figures sell, and but like the one I keep seeing is like we need the black eye Hogan, and I'm like, I'd buy that. I really would. So, uh, yeah. Oh, anyways, what I was going with this right before a couple minutes before I end this is that I'm going to be more mindful of things, and like hopefully the content for this YouTube channel will be more vast and more like better, just better. That's all I'm really trying to say. I had a fun last year. I did a lot more streaming. I had a lot of fun and everything, but I think I need to like kind of like hone in on a specific thing, and that's what I'm going to do with my books. I'm not turning the whole channel into books, but I'm just going to like you'll see more book related content, because what I'm doing is being more mindful of my time, and that's what I'm going to be doing. Like I will be playing games and live streaming, but like I said, I gotta get things back in order, get through January, and then I will be back doing stuff. Like I haven't sat in this corner. I come down to the basement only to do laundry, and then back upstairs I go. So this is like last night and tonight is probably the longest I've actually kind of like sit down and talk like with people that I used to talk to quite frequently in person or through a camera. But but yeah. So yeah, like a car wreck, and it can change. It changes everything. It really does. I have to live with a certain fact about that car accident. So I kind of have to be a little bit just I have to live with something, and it changes my views on everything. So I'm trying to take it one step at a time on that. So, but yeah. But yeah, I think that's it. I just wanted to do a quick. I actually had only intended to do like 10 minutes or so, but like, thank you, Echo, for kind of keeping me kind of going here because I really do miss making these videos. I'm trying to think if there's any like. Let me just do a quick recap. Before I go, I was in a car accident. I was diagnosed diabetic. My stepdad passed away all within like 4 weeks. um, and I've been trying to recover from those three traumatic um, things, like all varying degrees, like of things, and trying to deal with some other things that I will not mention here. Um, but if you're close to me, you already know it. But it's I'm looking forward to getting back because when I go back to work, next month, I will actually seem like I will have a little bit more of a structure. Each day is different, which I don't like. I mean, most day, yes, you can say every day is different, but like I have a routine. I don't have a routine to a point. Like I get up, I take care, get Arlo up, get Ariel ready, and then fix breakfast, and then like just depends on what happens. Like it's not really anything, but I kind of need like, oh, I get up, I fix the breakfast, we play, get ready for work, and everything else. So it's just like that. So yeah, that is it. Thanks for letting me ramble for a little bit. It's been rough, but I've been trying to like support everyone who's been still doing their live streams and stuff like that, just to come in and say hi, and everyone who reached out over these last few months, just say their condolences or just words in general. I love every bit of it, so, and I appreciate every bit of it even more. Has helped me a lot. So that is all. I am the one and only MSJ, Brother Max, to most nowadays. Hopefully, like I mentioned, I'm also hopefully to lose a little bit more weight, which I have already. I think if you go back to, I'm actually going to do that after this. I'm going to compare what I look like in a previous live stream to now, and I bet there's a little bit of a difference, hopefully. And that's it. I'm just going to say goodbye to everybody. Thank you, Echo, for joining me in the comments. I'm probably going to go lay Arlo to bed and read. So, bye, everybody. Thank you, and have a good night, and take care, please. Like, that's another thing. Like, like when people say, that's definitely a saying that you don't appreciate until it happens. Um, like you never know what tomorrow will bring, or tomorrow's never promised. Just some kind of variation of that. It definitely like it's still corny to me, but like the sentiment is real. You know what I mean? Like the meaning behind it. Like the words are corny, but the sentiment and the like the message is like real. And I know it's kind of weird to say it that way, but it really mean like I really do take those a little bit more to heart. So, and I really do, like, yep, that's right. Like things could that car wreck could have changed my life dramatically, and not and I probably wouldn't be here. I can guarantee that. Like if the wreck was like if things had gone differently in that wreck, I know I'm smiling, but I'm like, yeah, because I know for a fact. So I'm just gonna leave it there. I so I'm glad I have a good support structure or support system, I should say. That just put it that way. So that is all. I don't want to really leave it on that kind of down note. So I'm going to try to end it on a high note. Is that I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm very looking forward to um, that will be fun. Oh, Echo. I think you'll. I don't know if you. I don't think we're friends on. I don't think we're friends on Facebook or anything, or if you have one, or if you see my Instagram post. But I'm so me and my wife have been together for 8 years, going on 8 years in February, and there is a certain studio of movies that I have not shown her on purpose. I purposely have. I've watched them since. I mean, I watched them plenty of times, but never in front of her. I watched Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead, in front of her for the first time last night. So yeah, this is it. So and we're still together, you know. So yeah. Watching her, I fell asleep towards the end of the movie. I was pretty exhausted. I mean, but all like the major gory and PC moments happened already. So it was just like the chicken bunker has already blown up and I fell asleep. Yeah. I watched, yeah, we watched that, and oh, okay, um, uh, no, um, because because she was reading her book, and I wanted to watch what I wanted to watch, and so, yeah, exactly. She's definitely a keeper, and she like, I picked Poltergeist because it's a musical, so I figured it'd be at least like more palatable, rather than talk. Like I would have almost picked Citizen Toxie, but that was kind of like no. So okay, I definitely got to go now. I'll have more. I'll hopefully I'll respond. I'll come back with more tales from trauma with my wife. So that is all. Thank you for everybody. Thank you everything. Everything has happened over the last 3 months. Words, um, support, whatever. I appreciate it. So, see you, Echo. See everyone who just happened to drop by. Thank you.